Hi there. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I know that must be frustrating for you. But sometimes it can give us a little space and time to think. Have you been thinking about anything while you've been waiting here? Well, I've got lots of questions to ask you. Nothing too taxing, just about the events of 2 days ago. I'd like you to think very carefully before you answer these questions. And if there's something you can't remember, I'd like you to give it your best guess. But no pressure. Is that okay? Okay. Let's start with some easy ones. What's your name? And your address. When's your birthday? Why do you think you're here? Have we met? Think carefully. Have we met? Do you recognize me at all? Even a feeling over a name? Is there anything about me that looks familiar? Take your time. Really look at me. Do you and I know each other? Have we met? What about my voice? If you close your eyes, is there anything familiar about my voice? Does it take you to a particular time or particular place? Anything about this feel repetitious? Do you trust me? Would it help if I told you that you did trust me once? Would that help you to remember why? Could you guess? Do you feel safe right now. Yeah, you said that last time. So do you remember where you were immediately before you were brought here? What's the last thing that you clearly recall? I'd like you to think back to 2 days ago to see if that might clue you in to what I'm asking you about. What happened 2 days ago that was out of the ordinary? Might have been a little unusual, a bit frightening. What happened 2 days ago? From my perspective, it's not as frightening as what is happening now. Does that help at all? This incident that I'm talking about, was it daytime or nighttime? Think hard, and if you can't remember, let's have your best guess. Were you inside or outside? Were you alone or with people? Did anything feel off? Do you remember making a conscious decision to go to a specific place? Where do you think that might be if you had to guess? And why there? Picture for me where you were standing. Let me help you. There was water nearby. Can you remember? Was the water still? Was it moving? Could you see your reflection in the water? Was it dull? Was it shallow or was it deep? Were you walking towards it or away from it? Remember how close you were to the edge. Think about your shoes. They were already wet. Why would that be? In your mind, is it calm there? Or do you feel uneasy? You said that last time too. Do you remember losing your balance? Picture it in your mind again. Would that be something that happened quickly or slowly? Like an accident? Like an accident, or like something helped it along? Do you remember being pushed? Your shoulder, your back? Where? Like a gentle push or a shove? Would you have had time to react? Time to stop it? Do you remember entering the water? Imagine it. Would it have been loud or strangely quiet? What would you do in that situation? Hold your breath or breathe through it? Would it have shocked you? Was it colder than you thought it would be? How long do you think you'd be able to stay above the surface? Do you remember trying to remain calm? Did it work? Do you think you'd panic or call out for help? Do you feel heavy or weightless somehow? Can you swim? Properly, or just enough to stay afloat? How long can you hold your breath? You really did try hard. Do you remember me pulling you out? Or do you just remember being back out of the water? Do you remember seeing me before that, or just afterwards? Do you remember what I said? Have a guess? No. No, that's not right. You knew this before. You were really specific last time. Why is it different now? You remember the water. You remember me pulling you out of the water. There's a part in between that. There's a part after that. Something lost in the mists of time before that, I think. Try to stay with me for this. Do you remember what happened next? In that stillness, after all the panic. This bit's quite important. Was there a sound or no sound at all? Did it go quiet suddenly? Was the noise fading in and out? Despite what had happened, could you feel your body still? Feel heavy or light? Do you remember the dark? Or was it something else? Was it empty? What was it like for you? Were you alone or not? How long did that feeling last, or did it come and go in an instant? How long in total was the whole experience? It was longer than that. Did you still feel like you, or something a little less defined, perhaps? Do you remember any thoughts you had, or any kind of awareness? Were you afraid? Or did you feel calm? You said that before. And then do you remember coming back? That first breath afterwards, the first feeling. Did it hurt? Did it happen all at once? Did it happen gradually? See, that's the part that changes. You never describe it the same way twice. Why do you think that is? Do you remember doing this before? We've had this conversation already. More than once, in fact. How many times do you think we've had this conversation? You always guess that. And you always forget certain parts, certain answers that you've given, but not all of it. Not all of it. Do you remember the water? Do you remember the fear? Do you remember being in the water? Being pulled out of the water? Going away? Coming back? So what's missing? Does it feel like these discussions are going to help bring any more clarity, or is it just always going to be a big blank? Do you understand what's happened? Because I don't think you do. Do you remember your final moments? Do you remember who decided they were going to be your final moments? Let me make it clearer. How are you here, right now, talking to me? Do you think we saved you? When's the last time you looked in a mirror? Took a good look at yourself? Do you think that you look the same as you did 2 days ago? You do look a little different. Think, when's the last time you had something to eat, something to drink? Are you hungry or thirsty? When's the last time you were aware of the passage of time? When's the last time you slept? What do you think has happened to you? Do you feel ready to know what comes next? Do you have any questions? I am happy to answer each and every question that you have. As long as you can answer me this one first. Tell me, have we met?